Jill's humming Your Love is a Drug, buying that song prevent her from getting too distracted. Nice. I can now browse her blog. Fuck yeah. Did that idol really show up, or is she like the ghost? Hey. Let's check that shit out. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops, I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty and natural combination, and I'll be all over it. Very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. Yeah, about that. I didn't even read it. Fuck. So that's what she meant by a tea-like drink. By bodyguards, does she mean the fan club? Or, hi everyone, are you ready for some Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then, I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. And it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm gonna perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Thanks, GC. So she'll actually come again. That's nice. I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. So many hearts. 5 of them, that being exact. Even after all the struggles, she still came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd of my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Love, Miki. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. I should really ask Alma what her take on Alice Rabbit is. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they used to breach all kinds of protected software, that some are starting to think that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence, and they called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to real protected data. December 17th. Quincy, one more civil death and we'll ban protests. Damn. Let's ignore the civilian deaths and not bite the other rioters. Oh, it's by Kimberly. After the numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on. Quincy told me, told AE Artificial during a call, they only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if it cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Yeah, I'm sure that'll give him good numbers. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake, million saves. Powerful 8.6 magnitude. Damn. The tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance. That's good shit. Providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyways. And last but not least, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how much a meetup would end. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so mature. What's wrong with being a guy endanger you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes endanger you. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X, you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this? He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread, I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. Shit's closed. How's your first kiss? I tripped into a guy. It hurt like hell. In the last thread, no shit posting allowed. That one Anon left? I think so. Never left. I was just lurking not to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young, so she's her childhood friend. It's like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. With Miki and singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment will be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. Spooky. Or a nice joke. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah, and I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come. Second Retribution birthday is coming. That font. Oh boy. Spooky font. It's happening. Time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. That face when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, Cybercrime Unit. I just want to let you know that I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why you guys so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Fuck off, Alice. Not the shit again. That's it. Now we go to shop. Pretty sure we shop. I need to go to shop. I need to buy something. Where is the buy thing that I need to buy? I need to buy the your love is a drug. No. Has download code. I think that's what I need. At least I'm pretty sure. Is it? It's the only one labeled that, so I need to buy it. Hell yeah, I got new song. Later, JC Elton's. I'm fucking out. I need to save. Let's rock. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Jillian. Marcella. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. We don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Sick. I'm gonna take all this shit off. Let's go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Ah, just something they made me say back in instruction. Kinda stuck. Ah. Went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs and when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B. Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. No one filling your phone's memory. See, some kind of sneakily taken at that. Seemed easy, okay. Is that true? Why do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. No, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. She wants a bad touch. I'll give her a bad touch. I need two of those. Oh fuck, I didn't add two. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can give her the biggest, baddest touch I could possibly give her and provide. Fuck yeah. All on the rocks mixed. The biggest, baddest touch for this girl. Okay. I gotta give my mouth a bad touch too. Ugh. There we go. This is one big bat. Are you hitting on me? You wish. So who's Damien again? The one with the nicest car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. What's wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live-action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. To think about it, have you ended your longest lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism. Weird, a weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, and common. Let's see, a weird drink. Promo drinks fit that bill, easily. So what I need to get her is a piano man. 2 out high, 3 Bronson extracts, 5 powdered deltas, 5 flanergide, and 3 karmatride. Thankfully, I can still count. Fuck, I still have to drink. God damn it. Fuck this shit. Yeah. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left it the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brantini and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I needed something different, you know? Something tells me a part of the reason you left this Damon is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just pretty much vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. That's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. Voice crack, great! It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet that the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damn Dallas Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover. Braid her hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. Fucking same. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, that's the alma I know. Big Brantini, so this is definitely required to make a Brantini, but make it big. Not just the normal Brantini, you have to make us one big. So just get like 12 Adelhyde, 6 of powder deltas, and 1 Carmetrine. Hell yeah. Smug assholes are recommended, but they're too busy being smug assholes. Got it. Serve that shit. Here you go. Brandy is such a weird name. Originally supposed to replicate the martini. Problem is the PTC got a hold of the brand of Vermouth and was named after a Zerd automobile company. Got alcohol on my lips. It's just sitting there. Gotta lick it off. So on a weird whim, it changed the name. I see. Jill. Jill. That'd be 4A696C6C. Or that's some binary right there. Are you drunk? I can click her. Not that it does anything though. No, it does nothing. In binary, you have 15 ones. Did you celebrate your your 15th birthday party, hey Jill? Don't think so. What about your sweet 16? Did you do anything special for that? Nope. And your 18? Or 21st? No, none of those. I saw no point in making them any different from other birthdays. Oh, but they're different. How so? They celebrate your budding sexuality. It's the point where society tells you that you can fuck. Then you're starting to look appealing enough for other people to consider fucking you. It's also the hypocritical way they tell you can, but shouldn't fuck. I guess that's one way of seeing it. Although there's no point in celebrating those so late. There was this one time in middle school where I got fed up with a teacher. I was in 8th grade, but the idiot kept treating me like a child. So one day I adjusted my shirt, pushed my boobs together with my arms, and told him, "Teacher, you do know you could get me pregnant, right?" Poor bastard couldn't look me in an eye for the rest of the year. I also got suspended, scolded, and grounded, but it was totally worth it. I was a blossoming woman and I wasn't going to stand for it. This is why I like numbers. Numbers don't await your sexual awakening just to tell you later that you shouldn't be sexual. Oh, nothing gets me more going than the number 1. Know what I'm saying? Fucking... Now that's a number that you can shove up your ass. Numbers never betray you. They don't cross you. They don't expect you to form a family or give them grandkids. You think a 27 cares if you have a Catholic wedding? No. But I care that you're drunk. I am most certainly not. Then spell your name. 4166D61. There. Not in hexadecimal. I'll call you a cab. I'll be fine. I'm going home now. My brother-in-law is close by. He told me to call him when I was done. Bye, Jill. Take care out there. Hello, sugar. Ow. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pub used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. It's probably a good idea. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field in my summer house. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Fuck you. She's no worse for having a small chest. There's appeal there. Fuck you. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the one serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm a part of that audience. Fuck you. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this quick one. I gotta tend to business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. He usually says. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. Get him a beer, that being a big one, which is very good that whenever he comes by, because that usually means that, you know, $400. Because it's big. He likes it when things are big. 2 Adelhyde, 4 Bronson extract, 2 powdered 4. Fuck, I didn't have 4 Flanergide. No, I don't want that. There we go. All mixed. Beer. Speaking of drinking alcohol. Why do people do this? This fucking sucks. There's a piece of ice in my mouth. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of the other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh yeah. That big-titted Lilum was here. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah? Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Say, are many of your interns women, Mr. Donovan? All of my interns are women, kid. Every single one of them. It's a pack of hungry, desperate bitches. Why only women? Did you ever watch Race for Hope? The movie? Yeah. A movie about a journalist looking for clues regarding a murder. That tacky movie had everything. Romance, action, a dog with sunglasses. It also sold this weird, fantastical images of what journalism is. I'm guessing lots of girls saw it in high school and wanted to become journalists. And now I have to deal with that shit. How can I be so sure? My first brother-in-law was a doctor. He said that a couple of years after that emergency heart movie, all of his interns were women looking for a long while. And this is why you don't let brats that barely understand what responsibilities are pick a career. Do you perhaps know a girl named Kimberly Lovelett? Doesn't ring a bell. Who is she? Nobody. Forget I said anything. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on a singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? Sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. That'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. So do as he says. Another B-named drink. No, not that. 1 Bronson extract, 3 powdered delta, 3 flanergide. And because it's not 11 ingredients, let's make it big. Big money. Blend that shit. Get ready to take a big sippy. Bleeding Jane, fuck a go. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Another title. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some Bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears, beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards too. And you were there. I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning for me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Okay, so more music. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? Turn that fucking shit on. As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. I want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Jill? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working on using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a Leviathan potion and then threw himself off a building. Ah yes, the Leviathan potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Jill will find a job after all this. Just who is Jill? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting the pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar? Excuse me, is this the Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Yo, red-headed cat girl, I'm all about this. Yeah. Oh god, what does that say planning now? Excuse me. I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. So, that would be Piano Woman. Because as it says here, originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complain that there should be a piano woman if there was a piano man. Complaining. This is the drink. 5 Bronson extract, 2 powdered delta, 3 flanergide, and 3 alcohol things, aged and mixed. Speak of drink alcohol. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, say, miss, I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left us here last time. Oh god, she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. He's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Well, quite a few people. I wanna touch those ears, but I'm not allowed to. She's very red. I like that. Says as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on that glass? Seems like the glass's conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How'd you get it? She stopped by here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? I wish I held on her embarrassed face longer. But whatever, I can always just go back and grab a frame if I ever wanted it. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So, your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like your bar, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. I heard she even opened with a new version of Shine Spark. I'm so vexed that I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. New version. Yes, I heard a leak from the event. Felt more, how to put it, hot-blooded. I see. She definitely took the dark act too far. Excuse me for a second. Hello? Who the hell are you? Car crash. Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yes. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator, dearest friend. Alright. And we've already been told about the story of this piano man. But in case you forgot, it's not here. So, get fucked if you don't remember. As simple as that. Just get fucked. Hope you remember that detail, and that it wasn't like 5 months between that conversation and you having a mixed drink. I'm not telling that from, like, personal history. I'm just saying, I fucking hope you remember, because otherwise, get fucked. Here's to a piano man and to a bootleg Midori sour, because I don't fucking feel like grabbing lime. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Oh god, I'm starting to feel the burning of the alcohol. Fuck. Does it fucking... Do I have to, like, mix it at... Or, like, do this every time I want to drink in order to have the alcohol evenly mixed throughout? Does it fucking sink? Is that it? I don't know shit about alcohol. I just turned, the legal age of drinking last month. I haven't drank that much. This is the most I've drank in one night. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So, it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs... It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with with my grandpa's collection, and they have slowly growing. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. You like alcohol, Stella. I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody, I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic too, and I figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby, and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again, you and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. I expect only the best from whoever serves me. Might as well change that. There's a new person. If you haven't noticed, I've just changed that usually whenever a new person shows up, so that way I have to flip through channels. I need to be able to answer these kind of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really. Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 Fringe Weavers, please. Then. You'll have 2 drinks at once. No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 Fringe Weavers. Easy enough. Gotta search for it. I'm gonna make this one big. Fucking load that shit up. Yeah. Oh, I can't add more. Okay, I've hit cap. Okay, all aged and mixed. So as you can see, this is clearly the drink if you want to get fucking blitzed. It's like the Everclear, this game. It's like drinking ethylene alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Yeah, it's pure alcohol with a bit of sweetness. Aged and mixed. Yeah, let's go. 2 Fringe Weavers. Ugh. I'm basically gonna go until this cup is ended, at which point I'm done drinking for the night. I'll probably switch to water. But I plan on doing a session that is 4 hours long, at least. Because there's no point in opening up the booze, the BOOZE, without going for a while so that way you can actually see the effects and how I'm affected by alcohol. Anyway, so this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? I could probably still do math, even. Like, I don't think I drank that enough to affect me that much. But I am curious about what my blood alcohol content is, so I can actually look up, based on what percentage it is, I can see how it affects how much I drank has affected me so far, or would tend to affect someone. Because, like, at this point, I would think it would affect concentration, but, like, oh, I mean, I'm doing fine. That way you could have said so earlier. Yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Just fucking fly! Smack that shit. Should I say that boss got her head stuck because of a jam button? Speaking of money, you still going for that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried. I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Will that make you feel safer? Maybe. If anything, the alcohol oh shit, 10,000? Damn. If anything, the alcohol has just been giving me like a light headache and the need to use the bathroom. So, there's that. Tell you what, after I come back, we'll get you some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You come and say. Now stay here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I never doubted. Say, hey, that's your name. Why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby. Must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tensions growing out and the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's still some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just a glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates fear the bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries and politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager. And I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Come on, you know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should have followed her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. 2 blue fairies are due. Being 4 Adelheid. 1 Flannergide. 1, 2, 3, that's 8, there we go. And then we fucking load up 1 alcohol. Don't always remember, grab, press, drop in, and load up. So aged and mixed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, go up to 8. 2 Flannergide. Load that shit. And oh fuck, I didn't grab it. There we go. Grab, press. There we go. Fuck yeah. Aged and mixed. Serve. 2 fairies and a sip to me. Ugh. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. 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 Why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Well, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And that girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the little one with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looks like a humanoid mat. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body's heavily modded with things that you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB-069. Insert joke here. With DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD-113 of Realta Industries. Is that a JAV code? I know MIRD is used for JAV codes. Let me see what JAV code. Let me see what I get when I Google that. That's gotta be a JAV code. I recognize MIRD too much to not be like, oh, that's totally a code. Alright. What am I getting? So, on R18.com, the greatest source, H and J co-starring and the greatest small waist and big tits in the industry, Azumi Kinoshita, Julia. Categories being big tits, slender, titty fuck, threesome / foursome, digital mosaic, and high definition. Let's take a quick look at the pictures because why not? Yeah, they're attractive ladies, alright. I'm seeing some penis. Some penis and pussy action. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's a foursome, alright. That's 2 girls and 2 guys. Yep, okay. I fucking knew that was a JAV code. God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with me, man? I'm able to look at that and be like, oh, that's a JAV code. So what, did the person who make this really like this really like this one then? I mean, sure, why not? But like, it's quite a pool. And not like a dick pool, but like a pool. Did I skip something? No. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentation and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations, any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned or disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know though, why go through with that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things even if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Ah, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? Reason I could tell, it's not your default hand model, it's your fingertips. Tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I gotta go. Oh yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs, once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. They would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive, also it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating. Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all. Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on that one. I was making this stuff up on the fly. Oh, that was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised by the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. Well, this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some more time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss. This might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract. Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on that since this morning, and I just realized why. A visage that welcomed me back then was Jill trying to put your hand out of a jar. Pull your hand. Oh yeah, that. I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and it got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Also, your hand was in it. If you broke the jar, there'd be a threat of glass coming all up in it. Cutting it up. Hey Jill, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah. That brings me to the random thought. That incident, that helmet yesterday. Many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. And there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S's better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z P1. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Yo, I got tons of fucking cash.